Welcome to EWA Monday Night Havoc. We're in a sold out Birmingham for an action packed night. Just 3 weeks away from Revolution. And we're kicking it off with the women's champion. Microphone in hand. We know that at Revolution it's going to be Jennifer Christine versus Talia West. Well, strong words from our women's champion. But up next we're going to see the former world heavyweight champion in action. Here we go, the former world heavyweight champion. The Rebel Heart. EWA. You know, at Revolution it's going to be a triple threat match. It's going to be Rickaby and Eldon challenging Marsden for the world's heavyweight championship. But tonight going one-on-one with a former tag team partner in Keith Bunting. And you know that Eldon and possibly Marsden will be watching this match with great interest. And Rickaby straight out of the blocks with that kick to the jaw. Got Bunting the knee to the ribs. Those swift elbows and those swift elbows, and now Bunting up top. I'm not going to try it from halfway across the ring. Got that blockbuster from halfway across the ring, but Rickaby. Guys, both men trading. A reversal there. think Rickaby was going for a scoop slam and Bunting floated out reverse DDT, but Rickaby possibly still suffering the effects of the concussion he suffered at Valentine's Brawl. Not looking on his usual pace, but floating out the backbreaker. And a backbreaker of his own. And a huge side effect. And there's a Tiger Bomb into the cover. And we're getting a 1. Then a diving headbutt. That's not going to do that head any favours. Rickaby is suffering the after effects of that concussion. Bunting with a double knees. It's a bad place to be and hung up on the top rope. Be able to roll out of the way of the attempted lion salt. Just dropping that fist and then the net breaker. And Rickaby with a forearm. Picture perfect forearm. Missing the leg drop. And a big European uppercut. That had some sauce on it. Bunting. A fisherman suplex. But not going for the cover. We could be able to fight out and Bunting with a net breaker. Good, but Rickaby wise. That huge Cobra clutch slam. Followed by the knee and to cover, but just a 2. Only a 2 count on Bunting and that. That sums up the net and the big diving elbow. Followed by the 450 splash. Got that big running knee. I think Rickaby calling for it, not getting it this time. But Rickaby was going for block the hate. But this time, second time of asking. There is block the hate into the cover. Bunting not staying down. Another huge 450 splash. I don't know what Rickaby's thinking. A big shoulder tackle from the middle rope. Bunting with a jawbreaker. DDT. Rickaby back to his feet quickly. That big European uppercut and then the brainbuster. Then a big spiral cut screw Splash, but just a 2 count. The 2. Bunting being resilient. Gordon Rickaby missing the elbow. Got that big suplex into the DDT. It just gets a 1 count. Could be crucial here as Bunting with that thrust kick. Got back Rickaby with a shoulder block. Bunting getting back to his feet. Just for the moment though. Rickaby drops him with a drop kick. Got Rickaby with a thrust kick of his own. Bunting able to kick out but takes a net break for his troubles. And the elbow. A big running knee. Rickaby, no time wasted. Another block the hate. The 3 and Rickaby gaining momentum. Heading towards Revolution. Wait a minute, that's Marsden's music. But there's Marsden with a big clothesline. So now we get back to our action. It's going to be the Queen of the EWA, Lauren Jones. Facing off against Rachel Foster, and Lauren looking to get back into the conversation about the Women's Championship. But Rachel, another woman that should be considered in that conversation. Former 2-time women's champion. As we know, Rachel spent most of last summer duking out with Helena and got that clubbing blow to the back of the head, and Lauren with the upper hand, but Rachel able to recover enough, and there's a Pele. Rachel looking for the knee, missing. So with a knee and a German suplex from the Queen. That beautiful backflip into the head scissors. Now Lauren in control. She's able to fire off, but Lauren cuts her off, and there's a DDT. And the double needs a little bit of insult to injury. Wait a minute, Lauren catching the boot and a boot of her own. So Lauren looking to fly misses with a swanton. Fast-paced women's action, and there's a backbreaker. That'll slow the pace right down. It's Rachel with that lion salt. Not looking for a cover, but catching the boot. The kick to the hamstring, that'll tighten that hamstring right up. It's Rachel looking to regain the momentum. Swift kick to the chest and then into the cover. Just getting a 1. Or missing the kick twice, and quick kick to the ribs. About a hip toss, and what's Rachel going to do? But just dropping the fist right across the bridge of the nose. Rachel off the top, and just runs right into the boot. Sending Lauren to the floor instinctively, and I don't think she got all that shooting star press, but that was quick reactions. But Lauren springboarded in with a drop kick. And with a knee. But Rachel able to counter, but Lauren quick to react. Got another kick to that hamstring. And a DDT. Forces Lauren to the outside, but only momentarily, and got the clothesline to the floor. Rachel in trouble as Lauren tuning it up. The big boot right to the jaw. It's a 2 count. There's that primal scream. And the queen driver. Almost got it, but Rachel barely out at 2. But Lauren in a quick action for an immediate second queen driver. And Rachel kicking out. Look. Lauren snapped it in the referee. Oh, wait a minute, but Lauren with that chair. some bad intentions in mind, but Rachel able to avoid them and shoulder first for the former women's champion. And a code breaker. Code breaker not working out, but Lauren with the roll up. A quick kick to the head. And that boot to the jaw, and for the third time going for the Queen driver. And third time is the charm. The back of the replays, Lauren damn near kicking Rachel's head off. It's the first. That was the second Queen driver. Rachel able to fire back with a code breaker, but Lauren resistant as ever. Well, now we're seeing the television champion in action, but in the ring, and Thomas Dobson on the outside. No. The referee separating both men, and Dobson gaining the upper hand and throwing Hernandez into the ring apron. I think all Dobson's done is piss off the Spanish God. The referee ringing the bell, this match underway. It's Hernandez with a power. And Dobson in that bad place. That bad place being within striking range. Dobson thought it was wise. And look, Dobson able to fire back with that Cobra Clutch side slam. But you're going to try and match power with Hernandez. That is not. There are very few in the business that can. Former world champion, the current reigning television champion. And Hernandez too smart to get back in the ring where Dobson was stood. Oh, God, big enziguri. Hernandez with the first two of that hat trick of suplexes. And the frog splash. And just a 2 count. But be only a matter of time. I don't think Dobson's in the business of making wise decisions. It's Hernandez with the H7. And Dobson managing to survive momentarily. And we see momentarily that big clothesline. Got a net. Hernandez with that big shoulder just launched Dobson halfway across the ring. A big vertical suplex. There's the first German. Followed by the second. And the third, and we all know what's coming now. A big spear. Oh, but Dobson getting out of the way of the H7. And Dobson in survival mode. With that running drop kick. But Hernandez not even affected. Kicking out well before one. Oh, but it isn't. God, there's a big Emerald Fusion. Hernandez dropping the elbow. It's a covering, just a 2 count. Got a big clothesline. And Hernandez setting up in the corner. Going for the spear, missing. Now the ring. Big spine buster. If you're Dobson, you have to think survival. Though survival may not be an option, that big spear. Just got a 2, but Hernandez a second H7. 1, 2, and Dobson stupid enough to kick out. Well, you can call it bravery or stupidity. And I think in this situation, stupidity gets a winning vote. Hernandez with a huge belly to belly. Followed by that massive vertical suplex, and Hernandez middle right with a forearm. Oh, wait a minute, Dawson blocking the spear. Hernandez out at 2 again. Dobson not learning his lesson, going for the drive-by. He just eats a massive spear. Back of the replays. Dawson put up a valiant fight. Hernandez victorious. Oh, wait a minute. I think Hernandez with another idea. Got Hernandez with a Huey bomb. So it's time for our main event. I'm going to see Jonathan Svensson go one-on-one with the English ace Kevin Eldon. And the English ace going with his one versus all philosophy. As we know, Eldon already for the world title match March 20th at Revolution. Both men locking up centre of the ring, and Svensson with that elevator wrist lock. Eldon rotating it into a side headlock, and Svensson pushing him off. Eldon floats over. There's a net breaker. But Svensson able to battle back. Might have been thinking powerbomb. Eldon with a sweet switch from a suplex to a net breaker. And the hero Goroshi missing that running net breaker. Svensson trying to out wrestle Eldon. I think if that's Svensson's tension, Eldon's going to give him a lesson. In technical wrestling. Svensson with another fireman's carry. Svensson gaining the upper hand there. That short DDT. And that butterfly backbreaker. Fist drop, and Svensson up top missing the leg drop. Eldon the double legs. And Svensson with double knees. And both men trading momentum, but Eldon wisely. To the outside, but wait a minute, Svensson trying to get the jump on his opponent there, but got a stiff knee to the ribs. Going for that V-trigger. Svensson with a back suplex after the rotation and dropping the elbow. Eldon wisely rolling out of the ring, but going up top, that could be a mistake. They're kicking Svensson off, missing the diving DDT, and gets an elbow to the ribs. That's an elbow right to the heart. Svensson with a German suplex. Eldon able to use the momentum, roll out the ring, catch Svensson on the top rope, and then those back suplexes into the German. Oh, and a Pele. And there's the V-trigger, which leads to the blackout. Eldon into the cover. Svensson doing what not many people have done in the past, and that's kick out the blackout. But Eldon let her go to sleep. And the Shining Wizard. And the Eldon missing the knee off the top. Could have been crucial, but Svensson not looking to capitalise, and Eldon with a knee to the jaw. Oh, wait a minute. Svensson blocking the kick. Just sweeping the leg with that STO. And net break, and Svensson wisely pulling Eldon away from the ropes, but got caught. A huge package DDT. And the Cataclysm. So cover, but Svensson kicks out at 2. Oh, wait a minute. Broken wings. Svensson kicking out of broken wings. Got him dropping the elbow. Svensson going for the power slam. Eldon with the inside cradle. Got a big German suplex. And Svensson might be out after that V-trigger. And a second broken wings. And then picking up the win, but looking back at the replays, that first V-trigger. And the Cataclysm, the first broken wings. That was the beginning of the end. Eldon reversed the power slam. Oh, wait a minute. That's Marsden. Talia Weston got a drop kick. Got Marsden with a shoulder block. And thank you for joining us. We'll catch you next week with more Havoc as we continue the road to Revolution.